more personal, but coming back into the building early last year, I was very jealous and resentful of this fun, happy dude that was in my spot as a quarterback on this team. I obviously didn't have a lot of confidence in myself at that time either, but I could not have been more wrong, and he helped me grow in so many ways. He's a lifelong friend. He means so much to me. He's a big part of, me having one of the more rewarding years of my football life last year. I cannot wait to support him and see him lead this team. I am excited for the future of the Colts, in large part because of Jacoby and also all the other men in that locker room.
Let's keep this party moving and let's talk about the NFL, my favorite football. Listen, the most shocking news coming out of the NFL preseason is the fact that Andrew Luck, the Indianapolis Colts four-time Pro Bowl QB, says that he is retiring. When I say shocked, I mean shocked. It's so shocking that the Indianapolis Colts fans booed Andrew Luck in Saturday night's game. Now listen, I understand your man. Please believe it. But if this man has been beat down so much to the point that he feels like this is not it for him anymore, he no longer has the love or the passion, then it is time for him to retire. Y'all can't be mad this man is retiring. He has been riddled with injuries. I mean, back to back injuries. And he feels like he's not him. And guess what? He has a life outside of football, family and all that good stuff. So let that man be. Why are y'all booing him? None of you are out there taking those hits and trying to play through those injuries. I'm just saying. That's his business. Everybody killing me talking about why he doing this. He played us. Why would he wait till the end of the preseason? Maybe he was mulling over. Maybe he really wanted to come through for you guys. But he doesn't have it in him anymore to do so. So let that man be. But let's talk about it. Check out what everybody else has to say about it, because this was big news.
From the NFL tonight, amid a report that says Colts quarterback Andrew Luck has informed the team that he will retire on Sunday.
Shut the fuck up.
Battled various injuries over the last couple of years, including one during camp this season. According to a source, Luck is mentally worn down and now checking out. The first overall pick in the 2012 draft, Luck is also a four-time Pro Bowler who threw for more than 23,000 yards and 171 TDs in his 6 full seasons. Jacoby Brissett will now start the season under center in Indy.
Wow.
Locker room. Luck, deep shot down the field. T.Y. Hilton. He's got him. Hilton on his feet. 5 and zone. Touchdown. 68 yards. We're going to put our fastest guy, T.Y. Hilton, against your fastest guy, Adoree Jackson. Adoree Jackson was a great sprinter at the University of Southern California.
And my teammates, I feel so conflicted because of my love for these men. But it is clear to me that's what's best for this team is me. It does not involve me. And I'd like to say a quick note about a few of them as we get towards the end here. But when I was a 7-year-old, my father drove me up to Amsterdam, and I watched Adam Vinatieri kick for the Amsterdam Admirals in NFL Europe. Then when I was in 7th grade, my father took me to the Super Bowl in Houston, and I watched Adam Vinatieri kick a game winner against the Carolina Panthers. And then, of course, my first win as a Colt involves Adam Vinatieri kicking a game winner against the Minnesota Vikings. And I told him all this earlier today. I stand in awe of Adam Vinatieri. He's a great man, a great teammate, and again, he's one of those guys. I'll tell my grandkids I got to play with him. The guys on the O-line: Braden Glow, Ryan Q, Hagrid, LaRaven, Bamer, Josh, and of course Anthony. They've been a pleasure to play around, and there's so many more that I've played with in the past, but they were a big part of last year being very special for me, obviously the success of the team, and I'm so grateful and appreciative to have had a guy like Anthony Costanzo be in the building from the day I walked in. Jacoby Brissett, is an awesome dude. He's got a bright future. He's diligent, sharp, loves football. I hope I can continue to support him in different ways. I am so grateful for our friendship. On a personal, well, getting a little more personal, but coming back into the building early last year, I was very jealous and resentful of this fun, happy dude that was in my spot as a quarterback on this team. I obviously didn't have a lot of confidence in myself at that time either, but I could not have been more wrong, and he helped me grow in so many ways. He's a lifelong friend. He means so much to me. He's a big part of me having one of the more rewarding years of my football life last year. I cannot wait to support him and see him lead this team. I am excited for the future of the Colts in large part because of Jacoby and also all the other men in that locker room. There's so many guys on offense and defense that have had a pleasure to play with. Clayton Gathers I love watching Clayton Gathers run around and play football. All the running backs and Rathi, the tight ends. Eric Ebron was fun to play with. I'm so excited for his future. He's a great friend. Mo, Jack Doyle, Jackie Jack and I have been through a lot together. I'm going to miss him a lot on the football field, but we're friends forever. And the rest of the guys, I have so much respect and love, and it runs so deep in me for them, and I hope they feel that, because I know so many guys in that locker room have had such a significant impact on my life in so many ways. And lastly, in terms of guys on this team, T.Y. Hilton. I had more fun throwing the football to T.Y. than should be allowed, probably. When I was away in 2017 for the latter half of the season, I had to figure out why I wanted to come back and play football. And I boiled it simply down to the fact that I like throwing the ball to my friends, and I love throwing the ball to T.Y. Hilton. He's the best football player I've ever played with. He's a better teammate than he is a football player. In conclusion, my folks who aren't here tonight, but Mom, Dad, Mayor, Emily, Ad, Uncle Will, all my friends, thank you. And my wife, Nicole, thank you. I love you. And I guess in a philosophical sense, I want to thank football for so many wonderful moments in my life and the pressure, circumstances, environment that pushed me to grow, learn, change in so many meaningful ways. It's the greatest team sport in the world.